All right, so we're live. Okay, well, happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. All right, so here I am on a Sunday evening. I just wanted to come in real quick and just say, how are you? All right, and so today I'm just gonna be out here for just a quick minute. Just finished church, and my body right now just did my walk. My body's aching. I don't even know why, but my body's aching. I did take a different route today, so there was a bit of an incline. But in a little while, I'm going to get ready and do my second exercise of the day, which is 45 minutes. I'm going to do like a dance workout. All right. So as you know, I'm doing my 75-day challenge. And guess what? It has been a challenge. Okay. A hard challenge. 75 hard. Let me just put that right. 75 hard. Right. So it's 75 days of doing these sets of activities, 2 exercises, 45 minutes. One has to be outside, which is why you see me walking. One's gonna, well, it can be indoors, but one definitely has to be outdoors. And if you miss anything, you got to start all over again. Plus, I'm drinking a gallon of water per day. And I know some of you is like, I don't know about that water, but let me tell you something, yeah? My body's accustomed to that water. My body be calling that water. That's what it did. It be calling that water. Anyway, let's get on. So today's topic is just really talking about as a writer, as an author, you might find yourself, or even as an entrepreneur, really and truly, having a tendency to criticize, judge yourself, compare yourself, all of those things, right? All of those things. And so today's Sunday, so I want to just come over here and just really encourage you and just let you know that's not what you want to do, okay? It doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, if you're gonna judge yourself for not being as far as where you feel that you should be, I've got this one strangling hairs just irritating me. Okay, so if you're always judging yourself for your output, your outcome, where you feel like you should have been and you're not quite there yet, and you're always judging yourself, all right, that's going to not encourage you to move forward. Now, I do believe in constructive criticism. Okay, so I'm always examining my activities, and I do that to make sure I stay productive. So I'm not saying don't make an assessment of where you're at or anything like that. I'm saying don't do it to the detriment to where you freeze and you're paralyzed. Okay, you freeze and you're paralyzed because you have done injury. You have assaulted your self-esteem. And quite frankly, you're like, I can't even get up. Like, really? Like, what am I even doing? Am I even having an impact? If not, let me just go ahead and sit down, right? So you don't want it to have that type of impact on you at all, all right? So especially when you're doing something new, we are very fragile. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I've had a few people come up to me, and this has really, really surprised me. And so I'm like, okay, I got to talk about this, because really the root of what people is doing is judging themselves, criticizing themselves, undermining themselves, comparing themselves. Okay. And all of these are thieves. They're thieves. They rob you from your opportunity to grow, just like a baby coming out the womb. We don't start walking. Maybe 9 months. You might have an early walker at 9 months. A year, maybe. One of my babies, I got 5 sons. One of my babies did not start walking until he was 18 months. Okay. And I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but thankfully I didn't feel like he was disabled or anything like that. We just kept on believing and trusting he's going to be able to pick it up at the right timing. And he did. He was a little weighty, so that could have been it too as well. So his circumstances was different from everybody else. He was slim, and by the 9 months, they were able to, get up and run around. He had a lot of weight. He was fully breastfed baby. And he was a chunky, like, I mean, he had a spread over here. I mean, he was beautiful. He was a beautiful baby. But he was not walking until, like I said, a year and a half into the game. And really, he didn't start crawling until after 1 year old, okay? If I had judged him to be different from everybody else, All right. Maybe we could have slowed down his ability to use his legs and his limbs to naturally start walking. But we had to just embrace the process and just wait it out and be patient. Okay. So if you're getting a clue, that's what you need to do. You need to have patience and you need to wait it out. And I know sometimes we can't wait it out because we want the results and we want them now. If you're coming in and you're here, just say hi. Let me know that you're here. I'm not my own. All right. Thank you. And if you're on a replay, let us know so that I can come back and give you some love. Cool beans. All right. So that's what you want to do. It is Sunday. Okay. Sunday is Sunday grace. Okay. And so you definitely want to be graceful towards yourself. Now, what I was telling you is this, is that a few people have told me this, like come into my program. As you guys know, I'm the book business coach known as the scribe midwife. Oh, hey, Sister Daisy, it's good to see you. And so a lot of people intimidated, and I didn't really know this, but a lot of people are actually intimidated by my program. They see everybody else completing their books 7 days and less. And so coming in, they're wondering whether or not they're going to be able to do this. And they're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. I just don't want to be the slacker. I don't want to be the one that doesn't finish their book in 7 days or less. Let it not be me, right? And people have a fear that it could be them, that they turn down the opportunity because they're like, I don't want to be that person, right? I don't want to be that person. If I do a program to finish her book in 7 days, I want to know that I'm going to be able to do it, okay? And it was just, I think probably about 2 months ago, one of my clients who joined the program, but we hadn't yet started to feel really panicky, like having like she was panicking. Like she called me in a panic. And her panic was, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not a writer. I don't think I can write a book in 7 days or less. I don't think I can do it. I don't have it to do it. So she was like seriously afraid because of the track record, and she didn't want to be that person and feel like a failure watching everybody else succeed and feeling like I went for this program and I wasn't one of those that was able to do it. And I don't know what I should do. And so I told her, I said, nobody comes into my program knowing what they're going to do or how they're going to do it. They don't, right? They just come in trusting that I have a process, okay? And Sister Daisy here and her husband did 2 books with me. One of those books he did in 3 days. And before the program started, I showed him how to do it, and he did it on his own, okay? So he got 2 books done within the space of 40 days, okay? So it is possible. You just have to like lean into it, okay? You have to lean into your support, okay? And so if you want to get a book done and you want to do it under record time, you don't know how, and that's okay. So you're basically loaning yourself to the coach to support you, to lead you and direct you. And it's just a matter of you just following through the steps. That's all it is. It's just a matter of you showing up, being present, and doing the work. You don't have to know beforehand whether or not you can or you can't. I've had baby boomers in the group that don't work with emails, don't work with Word, don't know what PDF is. And in one of those programs, the baby boomer finished the book before everybody else. And I think there was like 6 people in there. Okay. So I say that to say that it really is just a matter of just turning up, being fully present. I tell people when we're going in 7 days, I call it the book cave. When we're going in, you've got to be a pit bull about your time, a pit bull to focus, and a pit bull to get rid of distractions. And if you can do that, then I'll show you the rest. And it's going to be all good and curry. Okay? And that's it. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. And so Brian says, let me put this up in here. He says, you are describing me that God bless you, Sister Mercy. Yes, 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 yes. How are you doing, Sister Daisy? Awesome. Just giving out the shout outs to the crew that's here. They know. They went through the process. They know. So I just want to support you. If you're feeling intimidated, you don't have to. There is no reason for you to. If you're feeling that calling and you're feeling that pulling on the inside, like that nudge, like, look, you should inquire about the program. Don't allow the enemy to be giving you all these visions about you failing and not making it to the announcement board, not making it to having your winner's badge of I finished my book. I wrote my book in like 5 days. Don't even worry about that. Okay. If you're feeling the pulling, just reach out to me. Okay. I won't bite. Just reach out to me. If you feel safe that you want to write your book, and this is the time, like God is pressing on you. Like I'm impressed with the likes of Brother Brian that's here, that God pressed upon them and they just moved with it. Because what I see is this: when God is using, I see him when he's using the book really as a catalyst to begin to change your life. The book is a catalyst. It's just like one step. But because it's published, it has an ability to impact various different parts of your life. And it's like mind-blowing, because eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither do these things even enter into the heart of man. What am I saying? I'm saying a lot of my clients is like, I've never seen this before. Like, I don't even know how this is working, how this is happening right now, but my mind is blown. Like, what is going on? Trust me, it's so overwhelming, but in a good way. We're not complaining, but I'm just saying it's like a lot of good stuff, okay, that happens once you get the book done and have it published. Okay, so I feel very, very strongly about this, really, really strongly. Why? Because a lot of people start things and they don't finish. Okay, I work very hard to complete the things that I do. It's very important, because sometimes until they're completed, there's no progress and nobody gets to benefit. No one gets the benefit. You first have to start. And when you start, you're going to monitor the progress. And in doing that, you've got to bring it to an end. You've got to complete it. It's got to be finished. When Jesus came and he was on his way out, what was one of the things he said? He said, it is finished. Finito. He came, he saw, he conquered, okay? He did his thing. He did his assignment. He didn't leave with work undone. And he made sure that he raised up people that would follow on the work. And he sent the Holy Spirit as a helper to finish off the next level, the next dimension. Okay? He said, I didn't come to abolish the law, but I came to do what? Fulfill it. So in the fulfillment of the law, he ensured that he had a team of people that he could drop his spirit into them, that they would finish on the rest of the work. And then he sent his spirit, the Holy Spirit. Okay? But guess what? That was New Testament. This dispensation, he's still speaking, the Holy Spirit is still speaking. He inspired men to what? Write. He inspired men to write, meaning he inspires people to write today. So some of you are inspired, okay? And it's by the work of the Holy Spirit, you're inspired to write, okay? You see other people writing books, you're like, man, you know, I do have a book idea. Man, that would be great. But then when you compare and judge, you're like, well, I can't do it like so-and-so. And they have already written a subject. So what am I going to say? What am I going to offer? How am I going to contribute? All of that is what? Aborting. All of that is not allowing the idea to germinate. It doesn't allow the idea to stick to the walls of your heart. So it falls through. And all of that is aborting the ideas that was given to you to hold on to and to birth, to bring you life, to restore even your own life. Let me tell you something about being an author. Is almost like you're restoring your life. Do you know how living this life the way it is, especially in this time of COVID and everything. Okay, I say that because one of my coaches, her father, I'm sorry, not her father, but her brother just passed away today. And I'm like, oh man, I can't even just believe, right? And I know some of these things are happening in your community or in your family too, as well. All right. And so we've been blessed to be here. We don't want to be here not fulfilling our assignment. We don't want to be here being uninspired, right? That creates a little boredom. When you're here and you're not inspired, you're bored, you feel stuck, you see everybody else moving, and you're wondering, why am I still here? Right? They're doing exciting things, but why am I still doing what I'm doing? I've been doing that for 2-3 years. It's like, no, now everything's routine, and I'm just bored of this routine that I've got going on in my life. Whether it's life, business, ministry, it's just the same old, same old, same old. I'm not creating anything new. It's not bringing new life to me. What is that about? Okay? What is that about? Holy Spirit inspires people with new ideas, fresh ideas, new insights, okay, new ways of thinking, new perspectives. But he illuminates, okay? He brings light into darkness, all right? And so when you're confused and it's chaos and you're doubting, if you allow him to come in, he'll give you a new perspective. And that new perspective will show you a new idea. Now it's up to you to pick up on the idea. It could be a book idea. It could be a business idea. But it's up to you to have the faith. And this is why it's important to have faith. Because faith is going to give birth to it. Faith is not going to kill it. Doubt, comparison, criticism, and judging, all of these are your enemies. And they will kill the vision. Okay? And so I just want to give you that insight. Okay? Be very careful about your thoughts, because we kill not with instruments, but we kill with our thoughts. So just remember that. Okay? So hold on to life and birth that life. Okay? And so my job is the scribal midwife. So my job is that when God sends people to me, it's my job to support them, to ensure that they finish. There are some individuals that they have so much going on in their life that I have to really stay on top of them to make sure that they finish, right? Because that's my mandate. That's my assignment. And that's why I feel very strongly about the finishing. Not everyone has a finishing spirit. Now we are coming towards the end of this year. We'll come to the end of this year. Now, some of you will receive a second wind. Okay, some of you will receive a second wind to do a new thing, a new project, to write a book, and you'll move very quickly on it. And some of you will feel it. You'll feel the breeze, but you won't let it shift you. You'll stay right doing what you've been doing. You won't let it impact you. You won't allow it to influence you. You'll just be like fighting, just resisting the wind. Like the wind is blowing and you're just resisting. I'm staying here. I don't care what they're doing, what they're saying. Okay? But Holy Spirit steady just breathing on you. He breathing on you. You got a word here. You got a word there. Somebody done sent this word to you, texted it to you, spoke to you about it, right? And you just like steadily like, it's out of my comfort zone. I don't care what people say. I'm just going to stay here. Okay? Sometimes it doesn't even come that way. Sometimes it comes in the ways of responsibilities and duties. Well, I can't take that on, obviously, because I got too much going on right now. Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time this. Be careful what you say. Be really careful what you say. Because when you ask for the overflow, it will feel like it's too much. But you ask for the overflow. It will feel like I need to stop something. But you're in the overflow. Okay? And it just means that you have to stretch your capacity. It's not that we have to put a stop to the outpouring. It just means that we have to open up our ability to flow, to get into his flow. All right. So I hope that supported you. I'm going to right here. Right here, I put it in the comments. I'm not sure if it's on my personal page comments, but anyway, I'll put it on my on the other pages, and I'll come back. So all you need to do is click the link and book an appointment. It's in my bio, but I will come back and make sure it's here. But it's in my bio, so you can go to my bio and click that link and just book and get on my calendar. Okay, so that's something that you want to do, and you want to do that quick because we do have our next class coming up as well. All right, so if you want to get in that class, then you need to book, all right? Because in that way we can have a meet up, a quick book strategy call, and we can ascertain whether or not you would be a good fit for the program. Okay, we want to make sure that the book that you have, it actually fits what we're doing. Okay, all right. And so I'm going to leave you there. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay, I've got lots of work that I'm going to be doing, reading, studying, getting prepared for my week. This week we're going to be traveling. We're going to be going out of town, and I'm excited about that. Okay, so I trust the Lord is taking care of you guys. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. If not, God bless you and take care. God bless you and take care. All right, but I will come back. And I will put the link in the chat or even in the top right there. Okay. All right, so God bless and take care. Bye-bye.